Hello everyone, Carson here, back on Sudoku on New York Times. Today is February 21st, 2024. Let's start today's hard Sudoku. So first of all, I'm seeing that these fives force the digit 5 into this cell for block 2. And then, okay, I'm not gonna mark anything else for 5s. Actually, in column 4, these two cells C5, this cell also C5, so 5 is forced into one of these two cells for column 4, and that also eliminates the 5 from other open cells in block 8. This 2 points down, so that forces the digit 2 to go in column 5 for block 5. These 2's point down, forming a 2-5 pair, surprisingly, because the cell also sees another 2. Yeah, because in block 8, or column 4, if you want to put it this way, these two cells, both 2 and 5 can only go in these two cells, so strictly reserved for 2 and 5, form a 2-5 pair, so the other 3 open cells in the same column then form a triple of 3, 4, and 7. This cell sees both 3 and 7, so this cell is forced to be a 4, leaving a 3-7 pair up here. That does mean that 4 goes in one of these two cells for block 2. 1, because of this one, goes in one of these two cells for block 2. These ones point left. These ones force the digit 1 into this cell for block 6. And after I found this 2-5 pair, the digit 3 is forced into this cell for block 8. And after I place this 3, the digit 3 is forced into this cell for block 5, followed by the 2. And these 2's point left. This also sees another 2. So the digit 2 is forced into this cell for block 4. These point up. These point right. This cell sees 2, so it's forced here. And then they point down. This also sees 2. So 2 goes in this cell for block 9, and the last 2 for this puzzle goes here. So 2's are done, surprisingly. And that also makes this a 5. These 3 cells for block 5, they form a triple of 4, 5, and 6. This cell C6. And because 4 in this block, it is forced into column 6. That eliminates the 4 from this cell up in block 2, forces the 4 into this cell. Now in block 8, these two cells see 1 in the same row, which leaves just one cell for 1, one available cell for 1 in block 8, and these ones point up, so 1 is forced here in block 2. These two cells are for 6 and 8, where this cell sees the 6 from block 5. So this cell cannot be a 6, it must be 8 and 6 like this. So that means this is an 8 for this column and 9 for this block. These two cells are for 6 and 8. Okay. This 9 points up and this 9 points right. That forces the digit 9 to go in row 2 for block 3. Which these 9's point left. Okay, I was just looking at column 1. In column 1, 4 open cells left for 1, 7, 8, and 9. This cell sees 7, 8, and 9. So the only digit that this cell does not see is 1. So 1, the digit 1 has to go in this cell, because it literally can't be any other digit. So it must be 1. Otherwise, the cell would be empty, so it must be a 1. Okay, that means the other 3 cells are 4, 7, 8, or 9, but these 2 cells, C8, so 8 has to go here, and the other 2 are 4, 7, and 9. These 8s point right, forcing the cell to be an 8, completes row 7. These 8s point up, the cell also sees another 8, so 8 goes in this cell for block 3. These 8s point left, and the last 8 for this Sudoku puzzle goes in this cell. Alright, 8s are done. These 3 cells are for 4, 6, and 7 for block 9. This cell C6 are actually in column 7. In column 7, the cell sees 3. These 2 cells down here also sees another 3. So this cell is the only available cell for 3 for this column, so 3 has to go in this cell. Completes column 4. Now these 3's point left, this cell also sees 3, so the digit 3 has to go in this cell for block 1, followed by the 1. And these 1's point down, the cell also sees 1, so it goes here. In row 1, these 2 cells are for 6 and 7. Surprisingly, still not yet resolved. Oh, actually, in block 3, these 2 cells see another 6. So that leaves just this cell available for 6 in block 3, so this cell has to be a 6. 7 goes here, and okay, this 7 right here, it points down, forcing the digit 7 into row 8 for block 7. So because in this block, the digit 7 has to go in row 8, it eliminates all other 7s in the same row. That means this cell can no longer be 7, forcing the cell to be a 4. And this 6-7 pair means that this cell is a 4. Okay. These 3 cells are 4, 5, 7, and 9. Okay. The cells for 5 and 9, 5, 7, 9. These 2 cells are 4, 7, and 9. These 2 cells are for 6 and 9. This cell sees 6, so 9 and 6, like this. This 9 points down, this 9 points left, forcing the 9 in this block, in block 4, to go in this cell. Now this cell is a 7 for this column. These 9s point down. This is a 5. This cell is a 5 for this column. These 2 cells are 4. 4 and 7. This cell sees 7. So 7 goes here. 4 here. Okay, now this cell sees both 4 and 5, so it must be 6. And these 6's point right. This cell sees 6, so it has to go here. 7, 6, done down there. This 7 completes block 3. And now, this Sudoku puzzle should be done. Like okay, finished today's New York Times hard Sudoku puzzle in 9 minutes. Wow. I would consider under 10 minutes a really good solve. That was a nice performance. Yeah, I feel like spotting this 2-5 pair in column 5 definitely was helpful. And also I was surprised that the 2s were done so early on. So yeah, just basically lots of pairs and triples all around the puzzle. And there was indeed a single one in block 4, but actually, this is already a single right from the very beginning. So yeah, hopefully you didn't struggle to see that if you were doing this puzzle. Yeah, I feel like it was very straightforward, so let's go ahead and end this video here. By the way, if you're enjoying my content, don't forget to like and subscribe. Definitely means a lot, so I definitely appreciate you if you do that. Alright, so today is February 21st, 2024. See you all in tomorrow's New York Times Hard Sudoku Solve. Bye!